The fuck? Bro, what is this shit? Slippery. Fucking slipping on fucking shit and piss. The fuck is this? Okay. Dude, what the fuck is the spawn timer on these rares? A million years? Holy shit, dude. Oh, fucking finally found one. Holy shit. And a warlock is losing to hit. Or is he just AFK? He's AFK. This thing has so much health because he's just doubled his health without fucking doing anything. Sick. Oh, this is the entrance too. Not going to there. I'm gonna go back this way. Is there a point in looting like any of this shit? There's no way it actually gives me anything, right? Yeah, it's giving me literally garbage every time. Bro, treasure used to be fucking dope. Now they're garbage. I just used all my cool in that last one, but oh, that's pretty sick. That's him coming and fucking thwomping me immediately, but the rest was pretty sick. Assuming you can't kill the same rare more than once a day. Forgot to fucking whatever, doesn't matter. Also, the event that Rude Mother's Nest is active. The fuck do I activate that shit? Bart? Okay. Are there mounts in here that I can get besides? Treasures of the Coiled Isle. I don't really think I give a shit about that one though. That was kind of ugly. Oh. How much marl do I have? Oh wait, I could buy this right now. I should just go do that. What am I doing? Yeah, when am I getting my 1% mount? What the fuck? In like a week. Oh shit. A motherfucking rare. These rares die so fucking fast. Mm-hmm. There's this one. Okay, I gotta write these all down. I'm too retarded to remember all this off the top of my head. Okay, so violet backed knifing. Wait, this one's 8,000, the uglier one? Oh, this one's just from killing rares. Okay. This one's also from killing rares. And this one just vendor. I'm sorry, the watchful. Who the fuck? Second mate sluts. Second mate slugs. Alright, I'm assuming this river's not gonna be up. Turn around. This motherfucker is in like the middle of the fucking ocean. Alright, I'll just go to him when I get there. Let's sworn crew or above. Bro, what does that even mean? Do I have fishing? Oh, I do have fishing. What even is this shit? Nah, that's just not a cool enough. Ugly mount that I got a fish for, bro? Fuck no. The other ones. I'm sorry, the watchful. This guy inside or is he in the middle? Oh, okay, he's in the middle. Wait, what are the drop chances on these mounts even? They gotta be like sub 1% or some shit. There's no way. Oh, wait. Turtle. Let's fucking go. The hell is this? Thing got fucked. Go, turtle. And I've killed like 6 or 7 of them now. Is there even a reason to get the fucking skywriting glyphs anymore? fuck is this? What? The hell do you get this from? It's gonna be like a new mount? Renown 17. With what? Bro, I'm cooked. I'm at renown 5. What the fuck? This is fucking fried. I am never getting this fucking mount. Especially because I have not done any of these quests. Just wanted this. Oh, it's so small. Why is it that small? What? This one's so big. Why is it? What the fuck? It's like 2 feet tall. What is this? Oh my god, bro. Now this is just full of, or this fucking zone is just a scam. Hooked this is. I love that time lag. Oh, fuck no, dude. I had to turn this stupid ass fucking add-on off. Hell no. Not doing that shit. Yo, what's up? What's this? Ice MT, aka Killberry, aka Steve. No, I don't remember if that was your actual name. I'm just guessing here. I'm not gonna lie. How are you, bro? Alright. Fuck me, dude. Man is learning Arsham behind the scenes. Dude, I am not. That was the first time I think I've ever been in that guy's chat. I was just man, was that last night? Or was that the night before? I can't remember, to be honest. It is all a blur. I want to say it was last night, but I don't remember now. Rin is awesome. Melee cleave healer with some solid players. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know who he was, but I mean, he seemed like he was like super knowledgeable about what he's talking about. I don't play Resto Shaman at all, and I never have really. Like, I played it, like I've dabbled, but like I would never say that I could even give any, like, you know, input on Resto Shaman. It's cool though, like y'all were having like a super what's the word? Seemed like y'all were having some in-depth back and forth about Resto Shaman, which is pretty cool. And back and forth in my stream is more like when there's people in it, it's more like, hey, does it fart? Can you make it clap? Like, etc. You know? Not very boomy focused. ERT said it's chalked, so he might be changing stats. Damn. That sucks. I never understand when Blizzard makes tier sets that are like so bad that they're like not usable. I don't know if that's the case for Resto Shaman, but that's happened multiple times in the past and happened this season with Guardian Druid. Random ass healing rains appear. Oh, that's kind of weird. Does it replace the current healing rain that's down, or is it like a secondary one? Because if it's a secondary one, it might be good. It's a proc on its own. Okay, so there's a chance that you could have like 2 healing rains down, basically. Might go haste from extra healing from them. Okay, but is that a bad thing? Exactly. Really, plus I think so, because we were moving a lot. I see the dilemma. Oh my god, I gotta take characters off of here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I have full 298 on this guy. I do not have full 298 on this guy. but honestly, I don't think it matters. Should do. I don't know. Let me summon the Gooner Avengers. Actually, I think I might not. I think I might just watch the normal and heroic raid videos. Actually, I can save that for tomorrow. But is Resto Shaman overall, is it like looking cooked because of that? Because I'm pretty sure from what everything I've heard, at least in PTR, it's been like pretty solid in PTR. And it's like the best lust for BizComp, which is looking insane right now. Like Resto Shaman, Windwalker, Arms Warrior, Frost DK. Probably like a fucking insane comp at the moment. H Pound or something. Yeah, I know H probably has the most throughput for healing, or output rather, whatever you want to call it. So I know at least that is why it's pretty high up there, right? Melee cleave and clown. Yeah, but the thing is, Arsham fits into melee cleave. So like Arsham like kind of just fits into everything. It's also like there's a lot of specs that are just gonna like want Arshami as their healer, or not specs rather, sorry, comps. Also, having a healer that can lust is always so fucking nice, because then it's like you don't have to worry about getting a lust, so you can kind of just build it more like a more versatile comp. Like it doesn't have to be like, oh, we need exactly this as our you know, lust DPS, which I think is why Boomy might actually be doing pretty solid this season, is because it's like I don't require like any specific comp to perform. It's kind of just like, yeah, if there's an Ellie Shaman in the group, sick. If there's an Arcane Mage, sick. Like Survival Hunter, like cool. Like it's like, you know, it doesn't matter. It's like I'm good with everything, and Boomy helps everything with verse buff, so, which I'm pretty sure it's the best verse buff still. So Arcane DH though would be your best. Like if you're talking about my DPS, probably. But I cannot remember the last time I played World of Warcraft and the comp was focused on my DPS as a Boomy. Like it's always like Arcane Mage in that comp will probably be the focus there, right? Like Arcane Mage is going to be doing more DPS than Boomy, so it'll probably be like, yeah, okay, Arcane Mage, Demon Hunter, like Boomy sounds good, but also like I think Devour, like I don't know, a lot of Devour players I know are fucking moving off that shit, so I don't think people are really gonna want to play that. They might just play Havoc instead, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. What was I looking for? Warlords of Draenor. But I mean, dude, honestly, I'm super excited. This is probably the most excited I've been for going into a tier in a, like, I don't know, in a long time. Like I'm even hyped, some might say. Like I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. I think a lot of people are like a little pessimistic about it because of the 9 out of 6 thing with raid, but I have no fear. I'm also saying this because Boomy, it's almost like I went through like the Great Depression and then like made it out, and like I'm like I still have a house or some shit and my family's alive, right? Like it's pretty sick. Like I mean, it's not pretty sick that Boomy was terrible last season or this, yeah, last season, but it's like, you know, like I made it. Like I endured long enough and now my time is here. I'm still not like meta, but like, you know, like I'm it's close, right? Like it's like Boomy's not meta, but it's like it can sniff it, right? Like it's not there, but it's like related to meta. It's like meta's like cousin. Before it was like getting bullied by meta before, you know. Meta was the high school bully and Boomy was like the nerdy kid getting picked on. But now I'm there. Who knows, depending on my gear and kind of how everything goes, and if they nerf Arms Warrior, which I'm almost certain they're going to, Boomy might just like slowly become meta just based off of like other things that are better getting nerfed. Which I am all for, bro. Wait, are you mount farming? I am mount farming. I've killed this boss so many times, dude. It is actually insane how many times I've killed this boss. This mount will never actually drop for me, but I've killed this boss, I can't even count. Easily in the hundreds. I used to kill this boss on like 14 characters a week. Or 15, I don't know. It was like, it was over 12 for sure. It was between 14 and 15. The Boomkin isn't meta? I thought they were relevant season 2. I mean, like, what do you consider relevant? Like, for example, Arms Warrior was amazing in season 1, but like, it wasn't technically meta. I felt really strong so far. And by so far, do you mean in the Mythic Zeros? Because if you mean in the Mythic Zeros, I have very bad news for you. In that Mythic Zeros do not represent anything. I would go so far as to say that Mythic plus, like, 10s don't represent how something will be played. Well, that's true. That does beg the question, what do you consider the meta? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, for example, to me, if you say, hey, what's meta? Meta is, like, for example, Season 1, God Comp, which was Ogvoker, Unholy DK, Devourer, Mistweaver, Guardian Druid. That was the meta. Like, that was the meta. They were the best comp. His comp was, like, the second best, but the thing with Fizz comp is, like, you take Unholy DK, Devour Demon Hunter, Ogvoker, Mistweaver, and Guardian Druid. All 5 of those by themselves fit into any single comp, and they were still amazing, right? Whereas if you took things in Fizz comp, for example, a Ret Paladin in a Fizz comp, and you took away the Resto Shaman, they were not amazing or even near it. You know, same thing. If you got a Feral Druid in there, but you took out their arms buff, like Resto Shaman buff, like, you know, Mistweaver buff, whatever you want to call it, like they were not near meta. So, in my opinion, meta is like, oh, this is the best thing. All right. So to me, the best thing, there can't be more than like 5. And 5 includes the healer and tank. So if you're talking about DPS, the best 3 DPS is what meta is, in my opinion. Sometimes there's like a 4th, maybe 5th that can like fit into that top 3. But I do not think Boomy is a top 3 right now. But I do think it's like a top 5, right? It might be, to me, I think it's either like top 5 or at most top like 7. But I still think it's better than most things, you know what I mean? You don't think Boomy is gonna have a conversation for being menacing too? I wouldn't say that. So it's funny, I actually dropped a video where I went over all the positives and negatives about Boomy very recently on my YouTube. If you want to check it out. But I do think that it's more so like, again, I think it could very easily be meta if some of these other things get nerfed. But like right now, and what I played on PTR, after they nerfed it twice, it's not meta. Would say that before they nerfed it twice, it was meta. And now, like, after being nerfed a couple times, it's not. What do I do? Lura? You're really on cooldown? Fuck me. Top 5 is really good. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I think it's, like... I'm not going to tell you, oh, it's in contention for meta, but it's, like... It's there, right? Like, what I was saying earlier is, like, it's not meta, but I think it's, like, sniffing it. The original meta was Brew, R, Druid, Og, XX. Yeah, meta changes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I even said, I made a video saying, like, you shouldn't listen to, like, tier lists that much and, like, base everything you're going to do in the game off of a tier list. Like, I'm going to play Boomy whether people say it's dog shit or not. Also, I don't give a fuck about most people's opinion on Boomy because most people don't play Boomy, so they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But regardless, what I'm saying is that it's, like... Even if people say Boomy's the #1 thing right now, dude, you know what the fastest way to get nerfed is? If people fucking keep talking about how good your spec is. Because then Blizzard, even though they don't actually play the fucking game, they're gonna be like, hold up a second, like, people are talking about, like, how good this thing is. Like, what the hell? And then they're gonna fucking nerf him to the ground. They'll be like, there's too many people on the forums talking about how OP Boomy is in Mythic Zeros. Yeah, I find you through videos. I watch your PTR content and the game gearing and such rotation stuff. Oh, nice. Sick. Appreciate that. Yeah, like, for example, I even made a video talking about how good Boomy was, basically, in PTR. But that was pre-nerfs, right? That was pre-nerf and pre-nerf to the trinket that's, like, Giga Bis for Boomy. And they nerfed it. They nerfed both of Boomy's Bis trinkets by, like, 30 and 35% for each of them. And that trinket, by the way, I cannot understate... or rather overstate how good that trinket was, because it was giving Boomy their best stat, plus it was trying to, or it lined up exactly with, like, your cooldowns. Like, I don't know, that shit was fucking perfect. What did they nerf that brought us down a notch? There was a couple, but I'm pretty sure a few of them were literally just, like, straight flat nerfs. Like, damage nerfs. Some of them were, like... There was one nerf that came out that was, like, minus 10% to, like, dot damage. Minus 10% to, like... I think it was... It was either Starfall or Meteorites or something, or Shooting Stars. Like, one of those, and then it was, like, nerf to... like, just overall nerf. Like, they basically were like, oh, the dots are doing too... So they buffed the fuck out of their dots, right? And then after they buffed the dots, they were like, yeah, we didn't actually want their dots to be doing this much damage, so we're gonna nerf them. Which was like, the fuck? Like, what? The fuck did you do that? You guys knew what you were doing. What is your UI? I haven't had any UI working since the new patch. It looks super clean. It's Ellismere UI. It's also in my Discord if you want it. Do not charge for it. Oh, I just fucking almost fucking fell off trying to type that shit out. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. I'm actually fucking retarded. Hello? Surely I make it this time. Oh my god, it boosted me forward. Alright, awesome. It is a Ellesmere UI. I can show you really quick for a second. Actually, I don't care. I can just have it on. So I have the whole package downloaded, but I took off 4 buff reminders, the bag portion, the friends list, the Mythic Plus tool, and then the nameplates. So I took off the nameplates because I use Plater. I took off Mythic Plus tools because I just didn't want it. The friends list, I use my own. It's called Friends Groups, which I think is better than Ellesmere's. But basically everything else I have on. The bags, I don't like how they look either. And the aura buff reminders, I hate when some shit is screaming in my face to fucking do something. Like, I don't know, dude. I know that someone died and I need to rebuff them. I'm good. I don't need a fucking reminder. Honestly, I'm more interested in the, what's it called? In the boomy form from this than the actual mount at the end. Don't really care about the mount. Yeah, Ellesmere UI is super clean. It gets updated probably like fucking 5 or 6 times a week, to be honest. So I have not had any issues with it this entire time. Like, no lag, no like nothing fucking up. He also announces every single time he updates it, which is pretty sick. You could tell he's put so much fucking time into this shit. Also, I've only heard good things from other people, which even if I didn't, I don't really care because I have had a very good experience with it. You know, I think the irony is that I probably would have made like a tier list video or something like every I don't know, every month or so leading up to this. But I see how many other people put out and it kind of is just cringe at this point. Like every day somebody posts a new video and it's like people will have a 12.1 tier list video and like the same channel will have like 7 or 8 different iterations of it. And then each one will be different, obviously. And then each channel that posts one is different than the other channel. And then people are like confused. And I've gotten questions asked a bunch of times like, hey, like what do you think about this? Because like, you know, Bo said this one was best, and then Yoda said this one was best, and then blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, fuck. Like honestly, you just gotta play the game. Have to play the game for yourself. Surely we just kill this guy on this platform. I am fucking out of charges if we can't. Oh no, he's dead as fuck, dude. Man, this fucking thing will literally never drop. It's so cooked. I thought I was trying to fucking watch some RP, bro. What the fuck is this? I have drums. The fuck are my drums? Whatever, it's dead anyways. Oh my god, a double cutscene. What the fuck? My loot table's in the fucking sky. Little bit of all right. Yes, sir. We back. What's up, bro? How you doing? Recap, bro. You know what's funny? Actually, I put on what's his name? Dallas Dixon or Dixon Dallas, whatever. Dixon Cider, whatever. I put that motherfucker on in the car with my fiance while we were driving to my mom's house for like a late lunch, and she thought that shit was like for real. So I don't listen to country music, so she was like, country music. She was like, okay. And she was like, interesting. And then let's just say that we got her. We surprised her ass. She didn't see it coming. And then she was like, what the fuck? She's like, this is the gayest song I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, that's right. This is my anthem now. Dude, I've heard it so many times now since you had that shit played on my subathon like a couple, or when was that? Yeah, like almost 2 weeks ago or something. And now I have that song like almost memorized. It's kind of crazy. Crazy the way the world works. You use Alizmir UI's damage done meters over details. Like this looks so far, it's clean. Where do I go to import your settings strings I just copied? I think you just go to Alizmir UI, then you go to profiles and presets, and then just import profile right here. And then you should just be able to paste the string. Lol, yeah, dude. Okay, I think I need to re-export my plater because someone was telling me it wasn't working. Profiles, share profile, copy. The let me pin this message. And unpin that one. Okay, there you go. I've edited my Ellesmere UI a bit, so let me actually just hold that. Huh. I guess it's just this one? Yes, okay. Okay, there we go. Let me change this. Okay. Then I'm pinning it. Okay, so the new Ellesmere UI and Plater should be in there. The Plater didn't change that much. Sorry, show me again. Ads got me. Bro, there's actually a crazy way to avoid ads on Twitch. It's actually like quick life hack. If you have an Amazon Prime, just use it, subscribe for free. It's pretty insane. But yeah, I'll show you. You just go to here, you hit import profile right here, and you just paste the string in there. What raid do I potentially want to do for a mount? I might not want to do one at all, actually. So no one will play around Boomies? They just don't have it like that? No, they don't. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, Boomy is going to have to play around everything else. But the good news is that they are very like versatile in their composition that they can fit into, so they can kind of fit into any comp at the moment, like Fizz, Caster, Mix, doesn't matter, which is pretty cool. Oh, it added a new button. Cool. I don't have an Amazon Prime. I would. Sorry. No, bro, you're good. Don't apologize. I was just doing my once the streams sell out, I'm telling people to use their Amazon accounts to subscribe for free. You do not have to ever apologize for not subscribing. Unless you're a couple people in this chat. There are a couple people in the chat that are subscribed to me, and they kind of have to be. They know who they are. They're not here today, but... Or they might be lurking, I don't know. Is it finally time to just play my fucking DK? Hello, when playing Star Weaver, do we always press the free Starfall and single target? Yes, but I'm not playing Star Weaver in Season 2, so... at least in Mythic Plus. But if you're talking about Raid, then... any build that you're using Star Weaver in, you 100% press the free procs regardless. Why not most login PTR do? For what? For keys or for raid? Keys? I mean, when I was doing PTR, I was not using it, and I was 100 parsing some of the keys. So I'm not gonna lie though, that's not a talent that you inherently are required to run. Like, for example, even in Season 1, there were times where I would mess around with it, and like, I have some like 99 or 100 parse dungeons earlier in the season that I was like running Route of the Stars instead, and everyone else, literally 49 out of 50 of the top 50 boomies were running the other one, and I had like the highest parse for certain dungeons, right? So it's like, that one's not a huge deal. That basically all that does is make it so that if you're doing like AoE, you have slightly more prio damage because your is some prio that we lack. Yeah, so that's basically all it does. But here's the thing, right? Even if you run Star Weaver, you will always be bottom DPS on the prio mob. Like, if there's 7 mobs in a pool, and one of them is prio, you're gonna be bottom DPS on that mob unless you, like, incarn plus trinket and whatever. Like, you're still probably gonna do, like, tank damage to them. But, I mean, regardless, if you are running it, you do hit it. Whether it's single target, AoE, whatever. Otherwise, you're just wasting a free proc. Also feels better in regards to getting the haste buff up. I mean, my opinion, I don't think Star-Lord is necessarily difficult to get up. You should always just pool AP going into your next eclipse. Right? Especially because you're not gonna, like, I don't know, like, if you're hoping that you get the RNG of, like, getting a proc, and that being a way that you get your Star-Lord up, like, it's just not ideal, you know? I will say Rattlestars and Starweaver, I've played with both, and both feel fun. Yo, dude, what the fuck is this song? This shit is terrible. Holy shit. But I'm not saying I choose one over the other. Like, I enjoy playing both. I just don't necessarily think in Season 1, for example, one was, like, way better than the other. There were even times where I'd sim it, and they would sim, like, almost the same. There's also dungeons where, like... So, for example, there's some dungeons where prio DPS is, like, super, super useful and, like, very, very good. But there are dungeons where it's, like, there's not really prio mobs. And, like, it doesn't really matter if you prio something. And, like, in those dungeons, there's no point in having prio damage, you know? Like, there's no point in, like, doing that. Although, on the other side, I will say that it feels great to play, like, Frosty K or Arms Warrior and just fucking absolutely annihilate, like, the mob that's supposed to die first, right? It's just, a lot of dungeons don't necessarily always have, like, oh, this is the one mob that we have to, like, kill as fast as we can. Or, like, you know, we're all fucking dead. Also, I'm looking at Warcraft logs right now, and, like, for example, I just looked at, like, Altar of Fangs, and the majority of people are running Rattle the Stars. Same with Den and Alarak, Rattle the Stars. King's Rest, it was 50-50. And Murder Row is Rattle the Stars. So it seems most people were playing Rattle the Stars in PTR. Like, every single dungeon, it's majority Rattle the Stars, and then one dungeon, it was 50-50 between the two. It's really like 65-35 in, like, almost every dungeon that are playing Rattle. I'm not sure what logs you were looking at. Thank you for your input. Playing Boom Mini for the first time this season, trying to learn it all. Yeah, bro, of course. Ask any questions. These are probably, like, my favorite questions to answer, and it's funny because I get them probably the least often. Like, I would say that if I were to categorize my questions, it's probably like 50% of them Actually, you know, I'm just gonna log my other druid. 50% of my questions that I get are like, what do you think will be meta? Do you think Boomy will be meta? What do you think top 1% will end at? And I'm like, I have answers for those questions, but not the answers people are looking for half the time. Yeah, I'm happy that a lot of people are swapping over to Boomy this season. That's pretty sick. I will also say, just some unsolicited advice, specifically for Boomy, because this applies to other things, but Boomy the most, in my opinion. Murloc.io, amazing website. I use it all the time. Terrible for checking talents for Boomy, because more often than not, at least in season 1, most people that were the top 50 Boomies, probably like 40 of them were like not even that high IO. So it was like inaccurately showing talents and like showing that people were running Keeper of the Grove, and not a single Boomy in the top 50 had done a single like Keeper of the Grove key like ever. So just thought I would share that. Oh, no, no. Well, since you enjoy these questions, I do. How do you manage Eclipse outside of Incarns? I'm guessing it has something to do with Starlord uptime as well. This is true, yes. Not that I'm trying to avoid your question, but if you do have like very overview-esque questions, I do have a couple guides out for season 1 and season 2 on YouTube if you want to check those out. But I'll answer your question. So here's the way that it works, right? So Starlord lasts for, Eclipse lasts for 15 seconds, but Starlord lasts for 20, right? So the way that it works is, unless you are in Incarn Eclipse, which is 20 seconds, your Eclipse will always end 5 seconds before your Starlord stacks, right? And Starlord stacks do not refresh upon, you know, getting a second and third stack, and they reset once you enter another Eclipse. The idea is, it's probably easier if I show on a target dummy, to be honest, but the idea is you go into the next Eclipse, you know, with as close to possible as, you know, getting at least 2 stacks of Starlord. And I'm never getting this fucking mount, dude. And it's very, like, sometimes it's difficult. I think in Raid it's very easy, because Raid is like, there's a lot less unpredicted shit happening in Raid, versus, because like, it's all based on timers. You kind of know when shit's happening. But Mythic Plus, I would say it's a lot more difficult to do that, and I will say that's where most Boomies fail in Mythic Plus, is not paying enough attention to their Starlord. Because Starlord is like such an insane buff. Like, if you're not paying attention to it, you're actually griefing, which is most Boomies, probably, respectfully. And it's just like, yo, why the fuck do I have this quest, bro? It's really just about, I'll just show on a target on me right now. This is my alt, so my gear is kind of shitty, but like, not my main Boomy. But like, if I were in Mythic Plus, for example, and I'm like in this pack, whatever, I use my my Eclipse, I immediately get 3 stacks of Star-Lord, right? At the start of pulls, it's very easy to get 3 stacks of Star-Lord immediately. My Eclipse is ending in 2 seconds. My Star-Lord, I still have, you know, 6 seconds left. I usually don't want to immediately enter another Eclipse. This is assuming this isn't the first pull of the dungeon. If it is, then it's different. Because you want to make use of that extra Star-Lord, like timing, to build up AP if you need it for your next Eclipse. But like, I'm just going to use Incarn just so I have it off cooldown. So you usually don't want to Incarn 2 times in a row. Very rare that you ever do that. I can probably say that I never really did that in keys, unless it was like, oh shit, someone on my team died. I have to fucking, you know, help them get up. But I'm going to use my second Incarn here just so that I don't have it up for the sake of showing this. But essentially, and can I just take this off early? No, I can't. Fuck me. You want to, like, let's say I'm at 3 seconds left here. Sorry to interrupt, but parsing, pasting gives this error. Could not decompress the data. The text pasted does not appear to be a serialized player profile. They're copying the import string again for player profile import. Player profile import. It was definitely the export from Plater. Why the fuck can I not open Plater now? I don't have Plater open on this character. I don't even have it on. Or what is my Plater doing? Okay, let me see. Let me know if this one worked. The one I just posted right now in my Discord. If that doesn't work, I don't know. Plater's fucking cooked because I'm doing it exactly how I've always done it. But basically what I was saying was that you want to have, you know, AP stacked. Like, you never want to be casting Starfire with 0 or even really 1 stacks of Star-Lord. This one's ending a lot faster because I went into it early, but like, I don't necessarily need to immediately enter Eclipse. Like, I could be like, okay, you know, I want to get a little bit closer. Okay, I'm at 90 and I have a free one already. Okay, now I can go into my next Eclipse, start doing damage. You don't always immediately have to be like, oh shit, Eclipse is over, time to press another one. You know, like, especially if you're low on AP. There's times where you can do that immediately if you're already at like 70 or higher Astral Power, but if not, then it's good. Bro, I'm so bored. What's up, bro? Wait, weren't you just streaming? Did you end early? Thought I saw you on. Can I get the fuck out of combat, dude? I am so far away. How far away do I have to go? How the fuck am I still in combat, dude? Bro, I am so far. How am I in combat? Yeah, this is dog shit. I can't fucking even log out. I can't fucking... This is so cooked. Alright, well, that's fucking... That is so fried. This is so far away. This is literally all over here. And I'm stuck in combat. Thank you. I'll definitely check out all the YouTube. I just got recommended the most recent season 2 video. Nice. I would recommend watching season 1 and then season 2 if you want to, especially if you're like just getting into Boomy or like newer to it. Because season 2 is basically like a, hey, here's what's different. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't know what was the original one, you're kind of going to be a little lost maybe on season 2. Same stupid error. Are you copying with Control C or with the button to copy the clipboard? I'm copying with Control C, but that is the same thing. I can try one more time, but after this, it just might be a wrap. Your profile. Really, hold up. Let me try something different. This is hold up. Let me see if it's importing the same exact thing. Let me delete this one. It looks correct to me. But the Eligimer UI one worked, right? Is what you're saying? Just the Plater one didn't. Dude, this import string is ridiculous. Holy shit, this import string is so cooked. Wait, I don't even know if it's actually working. Join. No, it's not even exporting it correctly, I think. Edward just Plater throwing a fit. Let me try the new one. I mean, here's what's weird is that I go into it. Hold up. Let me see if this is doing the same thing with the Eligimer one. If it is, then this is just cooked. So for whatever reason, Plater is exporting. And it's saying like, I don't know if this string is just too long for me to even like export this. I don't know. This was working completely fine before the update. Wait, there's how much for the new also update scripts from the scripts tab. This may overwrite changes made by the creator of the profile. Non-essential script updates. Huh. Okay, so I don't know if that fucked my shit up. But let me try importing it myself. Where are my... Wait, hold up. I've had all the Flash Plater. Let me try copying and pasting it myself. Import. Did not decompress it. Appear to be a serialized player profile. Try copying the import string again. Okay, so why is it doing that? Why is it letting me copy it but not paste it? Wait, what was that message it just showed? Well, it goes away immediately. That's so weird. Oh, wait, I don't think it's Plater. I think it's Discord. Because when I look at Discord, when I look at the string, if I scroll all the way to the end, it just says ... 35 KB left, which I think just means that I can't, like, it's too long for me to even import it into Discord as a file. Whereas the Ellesmere one just shows the straight up, like, the like the full string. I don't know if you see that. That's so weird. How do I get it to... Oh yeah, because it's fucking almost triple the size of the Ellesmere one. What the fuck, dude? That means it's 85 KB. It means that Discord is only allowing me to put 50 kilobytes in, and the other 35 are not being exported. What if I try this? Hold up. Actually, this would probably be impossible. It's not letting me uncopy some of it. Bro, I can't even uncopy this. Why does it not let me uncopy this? Later, dog shit, question mark? Alright, that's fucking annoying. Maybe I can try downloading it and uploading it as a file. I think one of my friends was in the hurricane. What? I didn't even know there was a hurricane. You're surprised by the friend. I'm surprised by the fact that there's even a hurricane. In Hawaii? How Hawaii? I didn't know either. That's crazy. Your friend was in the hurricane? I say, what category is it? The Hawaii hurricane. Bro, oh, it's not a hurricane. It's a tropical storm. That's why I didn't hear about it. I was like, I'm for sure would have heard about a hurricane. Hawaii. I don't know. Is it bad? Here's the thing, right? Not to be an asshole, but I live in South Florida. I feel like low key, I'm the wrong person to ask. Like, I feel like I've been eating hurricanes left and right since I was born, right? Like, I literally had a fucking tree fall through my entire house. And I was like, well, new roof. New roof ink. So, like, I'm probably not a good... Like, you know, like, to me, it's like, oh, some cars got crushed by trees and whatever. And, like, you know, some cars that were parked here are now parked, like, 100 feet away. Like, that's not bad. So, like, to me, it's like, I don't know if I'm the right person. If I'm the right source for this. I also don't know how they categorize tropical storms. More of a hurricane person myself. Remember me telling me their phone was dying? Yeah, it seems here that it's lots of homes without power, which is pretty normal. I'm pretty sure in general, though, tropical storms are like significantly less dangerous. just because they don't have like nearly as high like winds. I'm pretty sure is what the difference is, right? I live on the border of Texas and Louisiana, and I see one every year. See what, a tropical storm or a hurricane? Both. Yeah. I mean, dude, in Florida, we literally have like hurricane season. Like, and in South Florida, it's usually like the worst it gets. It's like, oh, it's hurricane season. Like, all right, guys, like for the next like month or two, we're gonna have to have all of our furniture. Like, if you have like outdoor furniture, like any chairs or couches or whatever, like indoors. I don't know if y'all seen videos. People literally will throw their furniture. Like, if they have like outdoor tables and shit, they'll just throw them in their pools so that they sink to the bottom. Is the Plater profiling a wash? What was the issue? Oh, I don't know if you heard me. I was saying the issue was that it's not Plater, it's Discord. Discord is not letting me import a file that size. Like, it imports it, but then if you look at the import in Discord, if you scroll all the way to the end of the import, it says ... 35 KB left. So it's not letting me export, or it's not letting me import more than 50. So it's like importing 50 and the other 35, it just says ... 35 left. So I don't know what the fix would be for that, to be honest. One more boomy thing in Mythic Plus: if you are mid-incarn blasting Starfall and another pack is chained in, do you moonfire the new pack or keep Starfalling / wait, Starfalling? Or is whether you only want to do globals and incarn? You should at least Sunfire. Like everything else. Of course, it's Discord. How in the world is PlayStation so huge? What in the fuck? Bro, that's what I said. It's almost triple the size of my Ellesmere one, which... how the fuck is a nameplate profile almost triple the size of an entire Ellesmere, like, UI overhaul? Like, that shit does not make any fucking sense. I have no fucking clue why it's so large. Anyway, how do you play Boomy? Just smack your fucking head into the keyboard, hit Starfall 14 times, and you're good to go, bro. Any other questions? You can, tier 500 sub to me for the answer. Maybe just make a notepad on desktop and paste in there and share that file. I can try. Because you're asking me nicely. No, it's doing the same thing. Okay, so never mind. It might be, it might be Plater. Oh no, wait, hold up. Let me delete this, actually. Delete this and try one more. Flash Plater. Share profile, export. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try scrolling up to what I think is like the halfway point of this string. And going from there, okay? I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Wait for the second half in a second. Oh, that was 50 exactly. Holy shit. Let me scroll down to this. I might be the goat for that one. Holy fuck. How the fuck was that exactly 50? Alright, there you go. You might, I don't know if you can, if you can probably copy and paste those together. So we'll see. The above is the Plater profile. To send in messages. This too large. There you go. That should have fixed it. Let me know if it works, though. Alright, fuck, dude. That was fucking annoying as shit. And, no, please actually help. Bro, please help. But what I tell you, man. I just told you. I told you how to do it. What more do you want from me? My one-on-one coaching, you gotta pay for that shit, dude. If you play naked, you get an extra 5k DPS playing Boomy while playing Taylor Swift. BKF TV, is this real? This is real. He only spits facts? For real. He don't spit no come out. He swallows that shit. Or red card, I just realized. His name is Red Card Kitty? Is this a feral druid? Go to a train, dummy. The fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Go to a training dummy. You slut. I'm not going to this fucking training dummy. That was a feral. Ugh. Take that, scum. We don't want your kind around here. What the hell was I gonna do again? I was gonna do something. And now I'm trying to remember what I was gonna do. I played DH last season. You convert him to your furry clan. Brew is fun, not gonna lie. My furry clan? What the fuck? The hell are you talking about? I don't have one of those. Yo, am I tripping fat fucking dicks and balls, bro? Where the fuck is the raid entrance? Wasn't it like over here? Why is it not on the map? Whatever. It worked. I copied both of them down on a notepad and pasted the whole thing together. Appreciate all the effort, George. You're welcome, sir. I appreciate you appreciating me. Yeah, it's right here. Why the fuck was this not showing my map? I just realized, dude, red card. You've been in my chat like 500 times, bro, and you've never even followed me, bro. New DDH is interesting. Just for that, bro? Hold up. Give me a second. Where's my music? Yo, do you think I can play Dixon? What's his name? Do you think I can play Dixon Dallas? Or do you think I'm gonna immediately get fucking tossed into the air fryer? That, yo, what? Why don't I have the skip on this character, bro? Yo, fuck this place. I'm not doing this shit without a skip. What the fuck? What kind of fucking peasant shit is this? I was gonna say, do you think I'm gonna get tossed into the fucking air fryer known as the YouTube butt fuckery if I play Dixon Dallas, where they just immediately copyright strike my account? Or do we think Dixon Dallas is not copyright? Because I played a song one time and I got copyright striked literally within 2 minutes of being live on YouTube. And let's just say that it scared me, because I was like, wow, this is terrible. I had like 42 subscribers at the time on YouTube. It was, I think, my first live stream ever on YouTube. And they shut my live stream down and fucking gave me like, it was technically a warning, not an actual copyright strike, but it was pretty fucked. Yo, thanks for the follow, Facers. I don't know how to say your name. I'll follow you if you know the name of my DH and teach me Boomy. Dude, I don't give a fuck about your follow to that extent, respectfully. You should follow me because I'm the fucking GOAT. Because you love me. The fuck? I give a fuck. You think I'm being held hostage by your fucking bitch ass follow, bro? Shut your fucking... I mean... Nah, bro, it's good. I'm good. I appreciate that, though. This motherfucker. Yeah, thinks I get paid with follows. The fuck? He is true record pity. He does have a horse cock too. For real. Bro, you know what I find so funny? It's gonna happen again. Like the game's super dead, right? Like nobody's playing this fucking game right now, right? You know, but like it's gonna happen again where like when M Plus comes out and it starts up and I'm doing a bunch of keys and shit, where people will like join my channel and they'll join my chat and they'll be like, "Yo, dude, I'll follow you for an invite." Dude, shut the fuck up forever, and then delete yourself in World of Warcraft. What the fuck would I give a shit if you call me for that? Like, yeah, let me invite this guy who's 500 IO below me, applying this key, who said I'll follow you for an invite. Like, what the fuck? Respectfully. I love talking to people in my chat and helping people, but I'm not gonna fucking do that shit. I ate like 4 edibles. I'll follow you for an inv later in season. Bro, I'm gonna fucking literally block you. Respectfully, of course, yeah. Respectfully, bro, I hope red card kitty applies to all my fucking keys and I just perma decline his ass. In game, respectfully, of course, yeah. Dude, this guy's not getting invited to a single key. What the fuck? The hell? Matter of fact, I hope this guy applies so I can fucking see his character name and fucking put him on ignore, bro. He's getting insta blocked, and then I'm gonna badmouth him for the rest of the season. I'm gonna be like, bro, that guy was on the fucking the Brazil document of all the guys that bought carries. Like, he just changed his fucking name. I swear to God. I was like, I know that motherfucker. I know it's him. I wasn't even on it. Yeah, bro. It's called line. It's over for you, dog. This guy, you thought shit was sweet, bro? I'm be like, bro, this guy's perma on edibles. You think he can actually do dungeons? Like, this guy is off his fucking rocker nonstop. I didn't know you knew I had title. Bro, you've literally come in here and typed that you got title like fucking 3 times. What? You think I'm fucking retarded, bro? I'm probably, yes, I am. But like, think I have no memory at all? His edibles are kicking in. Bro, I don't even want to know this guy's like not on edibles. It might be even worse. He might need them to function. He also thinks that I probably don't remember that when I was playing on my alt Boomy, this character, when I was like 210 level, he came into the stream and he was like, this guy does no fucking damage on Boomy. And I do remember that shit. I remember that shit loud and clear, bro. Don't worry, dog. I got you. I got you next season. I got you, bro. Don't worry. I'll be looking out. I'm fine when I'm sober. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Little Mao. Yeah, I don't know if I believe you, bro. You get in me next season? Fuck no, dude. I'm banning you from my chat right now. What the fuck? Since I followed, I don't know. Fuck no, dude. You're fucking straight gone. Did you get title this season, big dog? I just realized I did 22 MC with you. No, I did not get title. I stopped pushing like 5 weeks ago or something. I spent like the last, also, who were you in the 22 MC? I spent like the last 5 or 6 weeks just doing keys with people in chat, like helping people get like top 1%. It was pretty fun, honestly. I thought it might have low-key felt like homework, but it was actually like funny as fuck. Made some friends, made some money. Everyone had a good time. I probably got like 50 plus people to like top 1%. Unlucko DK had a bad run that Ended up getting title. Last day I was able to get Pug 23 SR and timed it. Lol. Nice, bro. Congrats. You made money? Yeah, I made money. Remember? You literally paid me $100 to suck it. You literally said, bro, please. I just ate 3 edibles. I need you to suck it, bro. I'll give you 100. And I was like, damn, bro. 100? And let's just say I didn't say yes to it, but I definitely left with $100 extra. You know what I'm talking about? Blizzard arm tier here? No, dude. The fuck? I made... I got like literally like 75 subs in like a few days, or like, yeah, like fucking like like 3 days. What are you saying, bro? Dude, chill out. You know, I had a guy that was in my chat one time typing in all caps. And let's just say that I banned the fuck out of that guy. To be fair, he was saying some crazy shit, and then he said some racial shit at the end. And I immediately banned him, and he put an appeal. And his appeal said, bro, I wasn't being for real. I was just trolling you. I was literally giving you free content. All caps at good times? No, I know. I'm fucking with you. Also, I know you're trolling like most of the time, but it's like, there's an interesting like banter trolling and like actually being like a fucking asshole and troll, like being like a piece of shit. Like there are people who will literally like, I've seen it in my stream. I mean, my bots or my mods or bots usually catch it before it even gets said, but like, dude, I literally had some dude not get invited to my key when I was doing like my subathon, and he fucking just spammed the N-word like 20 times in a row. And I was like, bro, and he literally was in chat. He was like, yo, dude, like invite me to the key. Like I'm like, invite me to the key. It's like I'm blah 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 in chat. And then he followed me, and then I didn't invite him, and he unfollowed me. And then he reapplied, and he's like, bro, invite me. And I was like, bro, you follow me and unfollow me. He's like, yeah, because you didn't invite me. And I was like, that shit, this shit's not conditional, bro. And then he said that word like 20 times, and I fucking banned him. And he tried appealing it, and I was like, dude, like, what? Like, you fucking retard, what the fuck? I heard TikTok lives, people had TTS, and they just spam it. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's a no good. Luckily, I mean, people don't really donate that much on Twitch unless you're like a huge streamer. Like most people just gift subs if they want to like give more or something, which I think is cool. I think subs are cool. Like they're less money, but like I think it's better for the community, right? Like I think when more people have subs, it's like better for the streamer. Like obviously, but I mean, I more mean like, I don't know. Like for example, I've been gifted subs to people, and like I end up watching their stream more because I don't know. Like you're like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna get ads. I'm not gonna like I have like, you know, like more incentive to go watch this streamer. Dude, I'm for real just walking in fucking circles, bro. What the fuck am I doing? I'm going back on my fucking main. I can't really watch TikTok lives, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've tried a couple times. And it's like, I don't know. I'm also like, my TikTok is purely, I only follow like, it's like 10 to 15 people. And they're all like WoW people. So it's like, all my content's WoW. And like, watching a WoW stream on TikTok on my phone just feels terrible. Like, I'd rather just watch on my PC, and like, I don't know anyone who watches TikTok live on their PC. I got random stuff. Bro, I believe you. I believe you got some fucking freaky ass shit on there too. You a freak for real. You done all M0s? I could do 4 more on my DK, to be honest. But it's more like my DK. So here's, I did all 8 on both druids, and then on my warlock. I did 4 on DK, and it's like I'm already gonna get 3 options, and my DK is gonna be like my 3rd/4th character. I mean, I'd probably be my 2nd technically after because this character is gonna be dead after I do splits. Let me VH some, play Frost, bro. I don't even have. I could try, but I don't even have Frost bar set up. I haven't played Frost on my DK in over a year easily. I can try. I'm down to fucking grief some keys. Actually, they're not even keys. They're fucking M0s. Alright, we're responding to someone's message. Alright. You run someone on my Make-A-Wish DH? Make-A-Wish DH? Sounds hot. Bro, I'm so tempted to just play Dixon Dallas right now for red card. Because I know this guy will eat that shit up, bro. He'll probably start throwing that shit back. I think if I play Dixon Dallas, he'll literally just... his pants will fall off and he'll just start fucking twerking. 100%? Fuck yeah. It's just like, dude, I don't want to get copyright striked. I'm like so close to 1,000 subs on YouTube, which for anyone that does not know means like monetization. So it's like if I get copyright strike right before I get monetized, I will probably fucking shit all over myself. I don't know. I could also just end my shit on YouTube. There's only a few people watching. Here's what I'll do. If there's anyone in my YouTube chat that's paying attention, bro, just let me know. If not, I will fucking end my shit and play Dixon Dallas for the next 2 hours. I'll throw shit back like J-Lo. Juan Lopez. What the fuck was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Frost. J-Lo, Jennifer Lawrence. I know that one. Okay. Actually, dude, do I want to play Frost, bro? What is Frost DK? Can I even run the... what they were... oh, yeah, I'm gonna end my shit on YouTube. Fuck it, fuck it.